Hello everyone and welcome to the Clash Royale update news for the 19th of March 2016. My name is Reversal with today's Clash Royale update news. So today we're going to be talking about upcoming balancing changes for cards in Clash Royale. These changes will be in effect starting Wednesday the 23rd of March. So this will be the very first card balancing patch ever since the game was globally launched. And this will also be the first balancing since we got those 6 new cards that we've been getting since the update. And you should not be surprised by the fact that all 6 cards are either going to be getting a buff or a nerf, because it's only natural by the way the game is set up. In fact, we got 17 cards to go over, of which 9 cards are going to be buffed, 7 cards are going to be nerfed, and 1 card is a mixture of both. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump straight into the buffs that we're going to be getting in Clash Royale. So the first card getting a buff is going to be the Valkyrie. Now the Valkyrie was buffed in the past before. Even after that buff of attack speed being increased, it is still considered to be one of the worst cards out there. This time around, maybe that's going to be changing. Hit points and damage will increase both by 10%. And I would say that's quite major. I'm really curious to find out how that's going to be changing the way the Valkyrie is going to be played in Clash Royale. Then the Royal Giant, also one of the bottom tier cards, is getting a damage increase of 20%, making it a more useful card for the 6 elixir you're paying for. I still think it's relatively expensive, but it's gonna be pretty nice to see what the Royal Giant is made of right now. Next up, the 3 Musketeers. The cost is going to be decreasing from 10 elixir to 9. That is a major one because that gives the 3 Musketeers a lot more options. It is no longer considered to be one of the worst cards out there. It is still relatively squishy. 9 elixir is a lot to pay for the 3 Musketeers, but at least it is better than 10 elixirs. But I'm imagining that even though you can play the 3 Musketeers with the mirror, right now with the mirror they should be costing 10. According to my calculation, but we'll have to see about that once we actually get the Valkyrie after the 23rd in March. Then the balloon is getting a slight little buff, hit points being increased by 5%. That's always nice to see. The balloon's still kind of an underrated card, and I really like using the card. It's very, very nice to use in combination with like a wizard, a baby dragon, and of course the freeze spell. It's a very, very powerful combo. Try it out for yourself and see how it works out. Then the witch has been buffed previously as well, got a 3% damage increase. Right now, getting a buff again, a 5% damage increase. So that means a total of 8% damage increase on the witch. Getting quite buffed up, the witch. I'm really curious to know how people are going to be playing the witch from this point on forward. Then the giant is also getting a 5% damage increase. I'm not sure if I feel that the Giant needs a buff, because I think the Giant is a very nice card to be having. But regardless of that, a 5% damage increase is going to be making the card very, very interesting. Then, the first legendary card, the Ice Wizard, is getting a damage increase. It's kind of necessary because the Ice Wizard is quite weak. It's honestly really, really weak. And it's nice to see that the damage increase is going to be a thing. From what I heard, the Giant and Ice Wizard combo can be quite deadly. So you might want to try that one out for yourself. Archers is going to be getting a quicker initial attack, so they will start to attack like the moment they see the target, they lock on target, they start to attack a little bit faster, and after that it is back to normal, just pretty much like the spear goblins. It's a very fast attacker, basically always getting first strike if you want to call it that. Then the poison is getting a damage increase of 5%, and I think that's a major one because I feel that the poison is already being used in quite a few decks, and having the poison being upgraded is actually very nice to see. It's pretty interesting to see how this is going to be going, how this is going to be affecting the metagame, because I feel the poison is definitely a card that's being used by top players inside of the game, but also lower level players. So this is pretty interesting stuff so far. These are all of the 9 buffs that we're going to be seeing on the 23rd of March. Then there's one card that's kind of in the middle. It's sort of getting buffed. I'm kind of leaning towards the fact that it's being buffed, and that is the Rage spell. I still think the Rage spell will be not that great after this one, but instead of a 35% attack speed and movement speed, it will be 40%. However, the duration is going to be decreased by 20%, so that's where it's kind of in the middle. It's both a buff and a nerf at the same time. I would prefer to have that rage spell in there a little bit longer. So yeah, I'm still not really a huge fan of the rage spell. I'm really curious to know how you guys feel about the rage spell. Make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. Oh boy, time to get into the nerfs. These are 7 cards that are going to be nerfed starting the 23rd of February on the Wednesday. And the first card is going to be the Tesla. The Tesla is going to be getting a hit speed decrease by 0.1 second. I think that's cool. I mean, the Tesla is being so overused in mid levels, but also in top levels, that I'm pretty happy to see this nerf happening into the game. Then the Prince is getting a debuff, and I know a lot of people are gonna be happy with this one. Some people are gonna be upset with this one. Charge movement speed decreased by 13%. Not only the Prince, but also his brother the Dark Prince is going to be getting the exact same nerf. So the charging speed will be slower than it originally was. It will still be very powerful, and it will still be a really great card. But yeah, the charge will simply be decreased a little bit. Then the Mirror is getting a nerf, and this one was kind of necessary, because right now I have a level 9 deck. I have no legendaries in my deck. If I were to find a legendary, it would be level 1, and I am able to mirror level 3 legendaries. So they're decreasing the legendary level by 1. And I think that's a great way to place this one out there. I think that's a great way to go when it comes down to the legendary. So I think that's a very nice one. Then the Cannon is getting a decrease as well. Even with this nerf, it's still going to be a very nice card to be using into your deck. The lifetime is decreasing by 10 seconds, making it 30 instead of 40. So that is the Cannon. It's still a really great card. Only 3 elixir. Try it out for yourself. I'm pretty sure that you already have. Then the X-Bow getting a nerf. I'm not sure if you're gonna be happy with this one. It will still be able to hit the towers, but the range will be slightly less. Instead of 13, it will be 12, and I'm thinking that is squares. So you need to put it a little bit closer in order for you to effectively hit the towers. I'm expecting that this one is going to be nerfed even further down the road. I think that the Clash Royale team has it in mind that it needs to be able to actually hit the tower, but that might just be me. I might be wrong on this one. Only the Clash Royale team can confirm on this one. And then last but not least, the Princess is getting a 10% health decrease. That means that right now you should be able to actually kill the Princess with arrows at any given level now, and I think that is what you're supposed to be doing there. So that is the only reason why I think that the Princess got nerfed, because she pretty much gets one-shotted by anything else out there. So I think these nerfs are justified. I also think that some of these buffs are a little bit questionable. For instance, the Giant, I'm not really sure, and the Poison Spell, they might be getting a little bit stronger there, like quite a bit stronger. I really like the fact that they gave the 3 Musketeers the change from 10 elixir to 9 elixir. Makes it more of an attractive card to be using into the deck. I would like to know from you guys. I'm going to be inviting you guys to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do you think needs to become stronger? What do you think needs to be nerfed? Do you agree with these nerfs and buffs? And yeah, I'm just curious about your thoughts and opinions. That's going to be doing it for this Clash Royale update news for the 19th of March 2016, what am I saying? And once again, these changes will be in effect upcoming Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty interesting to see. And I'm pretty curious to know if you mirror the 3 Musketeers, if it's still going to be costing you 10 or if it's going to be costing you 9. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to be wrapping this video off here. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. And that being said, this has been Reversal for Clash Royale update news. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.